Okay, so you've got to hear this. Google's NotebookLM just dropped 5 massive new features, and they completely transform it from a simple research tool into an absolute creative powerhouse. If you thought you knew what this thing could do, think again.
Yeah, you heard that right. Forget just organizing notes. NotebookLM is now a full-on creation engine. It's designed to take your raw ideas and literally turn them into finished products.
I mean, seriously? Just think about it for a second. What if your research tool could actually build your presentations or design your infographics and even whip up videos for you? That's not science fiction anymore. That's the huge leap NotebookLM just took.
So, let's break this down. We're going to go through each of these game-changing features one by one and see exactly how they can completely overhaul your workflow. All right, let's dive in.
Okay, first up, let's talk about the biggest visual jump this thing has ever made. We're talking about NotebookLM now being able to create actual professional-looking visuals straight from your sources. This is wild.
So, update number 1. You can now instantly generate entire slideshows right from your notes. And get this, it's not just some cookie-cutter template. You actually get to pick between 2 totally different formats.
And this is where it gets really smart. You've got 2 main options. On one side, you have detailed slides. Think of this as the full-text version, the kind of deck you can just email to someone and they get the whole story. Then you have presenter slides. These are the clean, punchy, visual ones with just the key talking points, to back you up when you're actually giving a presentation. And the control you have here is just fantastic. You can literally handpick which sources to use for your deck, tell it if you want the default length or something shorter, and even give it prompts to guide the style and format. And when you're done, bam! Download it for PowerPoint or Google Slides or share it right away. So easy.
Okay, moving on to the next visual powerhouse, Infographics. And I love this quote from our source. I do not think that LinkedIn's ready for this. And honestly, they're probably right. The potential here for cranking out slick, professional content for social media is just, wow, it's huge.
And the best part is how simple the whole process is. Seriously, it's just a few steps. You pick your sources. You choose an orientation, landscape, portrait, square, which is perfect for different social platforms. You set how much detail you want. Then you just describe the style you're going for, maybe some colors or a specific focus, and then you just hit generate and watch the magic happen. All right, if you thought that was cool, hold on. We're about to take things up another level. The next set of features moves into dynamic content. Yeah, video, and it gives the research side of the app a serious power-up.
You heard me correctly. You can now generate custom video overviews of your topics. I mean, NotebookLM will literally write a script, find or generate visuals, and even add a voiceover to explain your topic. It's unreal.
And just like with the slideshows, the customization here is key. You can choose between a longer explainer video or a quick brief. You pick the language, you pick the visual style, you can even give it really specific prompts. The example from the source was retro 90s style. I mean, how cool is that? You can get really creative with it.
Okay, this next one, this is a huge deal for anyone who does any kind of serious research. The old feature, fast research, was fine. It worked. But this new deep research feature, well, it's not even in the same league. It's a total game changer. And this chart just says it all. Look at this leap in power. In the example we saw, a fast research query on the TikTok algorithm, it turned up, 7 sources? Not bad. But the exact same query using deep research, it found 34. 34, that's almost 5 times the information. It's a night and day difference. So what exactly is deep research? Well, think of it less like a quick search and more like an automated research assistant. It takes your question and generates a whole comprehensive report, pulling from and citing dozens of sources. It gives you a way richer, much more detailed starting point for basically any project.
All right, let's get into the final set of updates. And look, these might not sound as flashy as generating a video out of thin air, but trust me, for your day-to-day use, these quality of life improvements are absolutely massive.
And this quote really nails it. These might seem small, but these are huge changes to NotebookLM. And that's so true. Sometimes it's the little practical things that totally change how you use a tool. And these next updates are the perfect example.
So here's the bottom line. Your workflow just got way more reliable and way more flexible. First off, and this is a big one, saved chat history. Your conversations are automatically saved now. No more losing your work. You can also set specific goals for the AI, like, hey, prepare me for this meeting to get better responses. and you have more control over refreshing and sharing. These are huge practical wins.
Okay, so let's zoom out for a second. What does all this actually mean? Because these updates, they're not just about one cool tool getting a little better. They are part of a much, much bigger picture about how we're all going to be working with AI.
And to put that into perspective, just look at this number, 300 million. That's the number of jobs Goldman Sachs predicts will be impacted by AI. I mean, that is a jaw-dropping number, and it just shows how fast this transformation is happening.
Which brings us to this really powerful and kind of challenging question from the source. Are you going to be one of those people that's replacing those jobs? Or are you going to be one of the people that gets replaced? As these tools get more and more capable, that line gets sharper every single day. And really, that's the final question we're left with, isn't it? With tools that can create, research, and analyze at this level, how are you going to use them to stay ahead? I mean, think about it. Deep research can do in minutes what used to take days of slogging through a library. The slideshow and video features can turn that research into a polished pitch almost instantly. These aren't just little features, they are massive multipliers for your time and your skills. So the real question is, how are you going to use this power, this ability to research, synthesize, and create at a speed we've never seen before to not just keep up, but to get way out in front?